Roll it.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Jamie.
Born Mabel Wright, the legacy of a war hero during the Great War. He died, and Mabel is a rebel pilot because women weren't allowed to fly. She became Bellweather.
Wow. Oh my fucking god.
So this part
I
is
want a
blank.
copy.
This part is blank. Whichever you like, whatever actually Bellweather fights in the shows is going to be drawn and put on here. But she becomes Bellweather Blue. She is she's the ace of the wild blue yonder. She is a mechanical whiz bang. She knows everything possible about her machine, her plane, everything. And she can navigate, she can fly, and she's very confident about it. She's a protector. She's a fierce and loyal friend. She hated losing her father. So she fights against fascists and mad scientists, and believes that people should do what they want to do and be free. She protects freedom as well. But if you start fucking with that, she will start fucking with you. She doesn't believe in people hurting other people. So, kind of like if you want to go geek, it's like a neutral good, a neutral good sort of an aspect to it. She's not really interested in romance at all. She's just too busy thinking about keeping people safe. And she has lots of friends. She's got two. Notice the 3 planes. There's 3 planes. She's got 2 people that she flies with. And she is totally open to working with detectives and spies and whomever else.
Awesome. All right. Questions for Bellweather?
I love this isn't really a question, but like I love the poster, and I love the idea of like adding something to it depending on what that is for the night. I don't know if that's maybe something you want to toy with for like all the stories, like having a poster and then we add like write the title on it or add something. I don't know.
If we could, if we have a budget for it.
I mean, it could be
artists
just
like
as
we got for
simple as
Gaban.
drawings. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you fight, will it be in your plane also?
I can fight, yes. And she's also a fleetfoot. She's very fast and wily and spry, and she's not afraid to fight. But when she's in her plane, like her planes are baby. When she's in her plane, she knows that thing inside and out. And she's incredibly resourceful.
So Bellweather Blue, is that, I had this image, and maybe I'm wrong, Rocketeer style, where it's like, does she do like plane shows and stuff during the day, and then does this at night, or is she always on call? Do you have dual identities, or is it just you always?
Just always.
Always, okay.
Always. Yeah, oh, you made me think of something.
Just want to know if she made money somehow.
She keeps rigged radio equipment at home, and so she's listening, kind of like Batman. She listens, and she doesn't really work with the government per se in the way that Batman does, because she's a rebel, but there's like 1 or 2 people that could come in and ask her for help.
Okay.
And she doesn't do shows. No, she thinks that's kind of sissy.
Got it.
I love that as a vocabulary word for her because it's so like old school, you know. But it's also kind of like she's like strong. It's cool.
I love how tech is going to play into this, you know, like for like flying fight scenes. You
Oh
know?
sure,
I
yeah.
just think
We're
that's
gonna work out some kind
It's
of
going to be so much fun.
dog fight time in the same way as
Yeah.
the kind of chess time thing.
Do you think that the press is aware of Bellweather Blue? Like,
Who is Bellweather Blue? Where does she go from?
Yeah. Yeah, like she doesn't do what she does to get any sort of attention, but she's a pretty big personality because when she goes out, she's just like, what? Fuck this. And she just goes and she'll start fighting it. So she doesn't really think about secrecy
right.
or being very discreet about it. She's just like, nope, boom. So yeah, press is likely to pick up on her.
X reaction.
Does she have any sort of like a feminist side, like kind of like, does she have a goal of like women should fly or anything like that, or
Sure. I hadn't really. I mean, she's a rebel pilot. You know, she's flying and doing her own thing when she's not supposed to in society. They frown upon it. I was toying with the idea, and I don't know if this is too much, like how she would have 2 women companions and how they would fly, but we could play with that in the show and see like if that goes into that. I don't know, but.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and is there a hideout, like Sky Captain, like a secret air base somewhere, or where do you stow your plane?
Yeah.
I actually hadn't thought about it, but I'm hoping that would be part of her world.
It's old family farm.
Open the barn door, she's coming!
And then there's a
But
giant
underneath the
underground
bar-
hangar, yeah.
A subterranean lab.
Pilot tunnel.
Open the barn bay doors, Hal.
Do you have, like,
Out of a
special-
waterfall.
Special things that you've added to your plane to make it like sort of different, or like invention things that like are just different, you know?
Hell yeah. That's where some of the wonder is. So she's in wonderment of making it better. It's like her baby, and she also really loves travel and places and meeting new people and just being free. And her plane, oh yeah, she'll totally make it her own.
Yeah.
It's not going to look like any of the ones that the government made.
She against the government?
She's against the government in the way that they won't let her legally be who she is because she's a woman, but she's not against them in the way that she believes in freedom. So it's kind of like a strange.
I could see her also being optimistic about the government,
Mm.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
They know what's right, the people are good.
Yeah, she is incredibly optimistic. She just doesn't take any shit.
Yeah.
Like, she's incredibly like when she sees the shit, she's like, yeah, I'm really gung ho about it. I'm gonna do it. And she's got her friends, and she's very confident.
I like her being a little foul mouthed too. Like you've been saying like shit and fuck a lot in the presentation. I'm like, yeah, she would totally just be like improper tomboy kind of like. What as far as when she's in the plane, you know, has like all of her tricked out guns and whatnot. But like when she has to fight outside of the plane, is she just a scrapper? Is she a skilled fighter? Does she have a gun? Does she have a knife?
She will have learned, I suppose, what her father taught her. I guess I see her as being really scrappy and really resourceful.
Mhm.
Like she's not going to be very skilled, but boy is she fast. And if she sees like a heavy object, she'll throw it at you, and she'd be the type of person to kind of spray you in the face
Mhm.
and then clock you upside the head. I don't know. She's not very skilled, but she's very squirrely and resourceful.
Do you think she carries a gun on her? Okay.
Maybe a slingshot, but not a gun.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But would her plane have guns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Top of the line guns.
Gigantic slingshots on her.
They actually threw off the
Like half of the cast is gonna have to like load it up.
Slingshots might already be claimed, I think.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, it could be. It would not be a gun.
I might want her to have like a backup just because it's of that period. Like she won't use it unless she absolutely has to. But it's like just sort of there's a compartment in the cockpit.
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
because yeah, I mean, like if a down pilot in the war,
Yeah.
that would be like, all right, well, gotta grab my side piece and stuff.
Sure.
But she's sort of, I don't. That's not elegant.
Well, I
It's
guess,
a little
I
sissy.
guess if
Yeah.
I'm being honest, Jamie doesn't
Civilized
really want to play
age.
guns, but Bellweather could totally have a gun. If that's appropriate, Bellweather could totally have a gun.
Yeah, I just think like not even necessarily that she would be like trigger happy and want to use it. It's like her first instinct is to pull it, but like yeah, the bad guys would probably have guns, so it would be
Yeah.
apropos for her to at least
bow
have
and
one
arrow?
on her.
Bow and arrow.
Right.
Why not?
Oh, cool.
There's an ancient Aztec weapon that involves a sling.
Taser.
Or, yeah, you might.
Any other elements that people would expect to find?
I love the idea of having like 2 other female pilots that are just
Yeah.
like, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
just like
They
2 other
could.
pilots.
That's how I envision it. But in all honesty, they could be guys too. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
or one guy, one girl. It could be
It could
anything.
be anything.
I just
Yeah.
like the idea that you have this like
The
trio.
helper chimp.
Yes, I was about to say pilot ship.
Yeah, one of them could be a chimp.
Pilot chimp.
The helper
Yeah.
chimp.
Hawkamedes can clearly fly a plane.
Friends of the air. Why not?
Or equipped in the slingshot.
Okay, Bellweather Blue, let's hear it.